G'day guys, welcome back to Cakes by Chopper. Today we have Jack Skellington, as you guys voted for on Facebook. So you're going to head over to Facebook and print off the template from the template album, place it on top of your cake, cut out the shape, and then fill it with a buttercream. I went with a purple buttercream because I think it's got a really good contrast against the chocolate cake, and I was going to do purple and orange, but I didn't. Once you've got your crumb coat done, place it in the fridge. Just make sure all your edges are nice and even for when your fondant goes over to the top. And the reason we let it set is because if you make a mistake, you can actually pull the fondant back up without too much of a mess. Roll out your fondant, place it on top of your cake, start from the top, rubbing it down, making sure it sticks to the side, and then you're going to trim off the excess. Then you're going to get your Jack Skellington, remove his head and the shape of his body and his collar, mark out where the spider webs would be. Then with the leftover buttercream, you're going to pipe out the webs following the little lines, and then you can just join up all around the edge. And I would recommend working from the outside in, just so you get the nice even web on the outside. You don't have to worry about doing the little round part where Jack's head's going to sit, because obviously it's going to be covered by the fondant cutout of Jack. Now, because this is a final step of the cake, you can go around and bead off the bottom, or you can do shells, whatever, and then join the lines up to that. It just makes the cake look a little bit more polished. Rolling out some more fondant, keeping this quite thick. Then you're going to cut out the shape of his body and his collar. You can see I'm cutting out the collars with the full diamond shape, and then once I take the template off, I cut out the middle pieces and just round them down with my fingers. It's just a lot easier to do it this way than trying to cut it out in one piece. Using your fingers, go and smooth the edges of his body, mark out where his vest goes, and then use an impression tool or the back of a spoon, whatever you've got in your house, and just push the indent down, and that'll help with painting on his suit. To get this awesome painting consistency, I used 2 parts gel food dye and 1 part liquid food dye, or you can use water. Just be sure not to water it down too much because you want it to stay a nice thick black. You don't want it to go a grey colour. Give that a complete coat and then go around the edges, making sure it's nice and neat. For his head, you're going to roll out a ball, cut it in half, use the back of your paintbrush to push in his eyes, just following the shape of his eyes from the little picture template you've got. Fill them with a black dye, add on his nostrils, and then a very soft W shape for his mouth. Give him some very thin wrinkles around his eyes, and then the little lines for his teeth. And the head's pretty much done. Now you can take the body out of the freezer and place that on the cake, in a small part for his neck. Then you're going to paint some more fondant for his arms and just lay them in the direction you'd like his arms to be. To create his hands, I rolled a little ball and then cut in some slits for the fingers, just separated them and then painted in the little bone details. Place them on top, and it's quite easy because it's small, it's going to look really detailed. Trace off around the edge of his head, pop 2 eyes on his bat bow tie, and you are done. There's your Jack Skellington cake. You can dress this up a little bit more with spiders, bats, more Halloween themed stuff if you like. That's up to you. I wanted to keep mine quite plain. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you've loved this Halloween week, why not check out some of my friends' awesome Halloween videos here. Just click on one of the tombstones above. There's some amazing recipes, and let them know that Chopper sent you. I hope you guys have enjoyed my Halloween week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.